And good morning, everyone. Welcome to Open, the one and only show that opens the Bronx and the rest of the world right to you. I'm your host, Daren Jaime. Today, we're going to update you on what's happening in the latest in the news as well as politics. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death in the United States? It's also one of the most preventable. Joining us to talk about treatment and prevention, we've got experts from Montefiore. Plus, each year, the New York State Association for College Admission Counseling partners, along with colleges and high schools throughout the state, that serve as host sites for professional development forum series addressing relevant topics and the current trends in the field of college admission counseling. This year, we're going to be focusing on some legal issues in college admissions, and topics will include DACA and admissions and early decision deadlines and more. Plus, a little bit later on, Leaving College celebrates its 50th anniversary on April 11th by honoring an illustrious group of alumni, philanthropists, as well as friends for the work in the fields of business philanthropy, activism, and the arts at a special gala, the Leadership Award Dinner. We'll tell you more a little bit later on in the show. And then lastly, there is one more way to tell a story. As social media increases, bloggers in the Bronx have taken this platform as a way to showcase the best in our borough. So stay tuned because all this and much more is heading your way. Right now, we're officially open. And hello, everyone. I'm your host, Daren Jaime, and today is Wednesday, March 28th. You're watching Open, a live program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Now, we want to encourage you to stay connected to us, and you can find out more about us at Twitter at BronxNet TV and Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. Well, a lot has been going on in the borough over the past week, and we begin now with some Bronx updates. Well, as lawmakers in Washington, D.C. are debating gun legislation, students across the United States are discussing the possibility of more protests in response to the recent school shooting in Parkland, Florida, and across the world. Now, to showcase national unity, students from across the Bronx to the Bronx streets in National School Walkout Day on Wednesday, March 14th, protesting gun violence in schools. Many students held a moment of silence for the fallen victims, while wearing shirts and presenting signs to amplify their voice in hope of proper attention from the government. Over 3,000 schools across the United States took part in the protests, scheduled exactly 1 month after the Parkland, Florida school massacre. Many of these demonstrations took place right here in our borough. Well, the New York City Housing Authority is making some upgrades. NYCHA is providing some up-to-date information on utility services in the new tab titled Outages under the residence category. Now, after being uninformed for so long, New York City housing residents are finally receiving the latest information on their buildings. Now, this is one of New York City Housing Authority's new additions to becoming more transparent with their residents. NYCHA's also outlined the progress of each of their housing complex improvements on a map showing how they spent their $1 billion budget. Well, we want you to stay tuned because we have to take a quick break. But coming up after this, we're going to get Lee Bynes in studio. He'll be discussing the latest in the world of politics, bringing us all the latest from Washington, D.C. Stay tuned. Much more coming right up on Open.